to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, all of college sports built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the state. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass.
Oh, it's Bowley. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow. They cap it off the touchdown pass.
So Baylor's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes DJ Lagway. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right way and make the right calls. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Lagway to pass. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Flagway wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're
good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Finds his man. It's Morris. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. Fourth down, Lagway. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Unloads quickly.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got 2 of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. And so you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Again, it's Brown. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Makes it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Lagway.
Over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Lagway. Pressure coming. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a great start for this quarterback here. 2 already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Here's Lagway to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're facing a third down. Offense changing the play. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. DJ Lagway to throw again. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right down the middle. Touchdown, ASU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Flagway wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Flagway, bringing the heat. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Flagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Punts it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 30-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops. Puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Miller. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Tight end now in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Lagway to the air again, looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Lagway throws to the tight end. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they...
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. The 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That big play is just stopped after making the catch.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing pressed man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last two drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. To throw, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Lagway to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds. And
might have a chance. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away. First down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense...
Turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, That's the best run of the day for him so far. He's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Run in the red zone. It's Brown. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Brown again. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Flagway wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
The field with the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Ooh. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Baylor Bears called their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the... and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Flag way to throw for it on 4th. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.